TIFU by asking questions about why my mom is going to therapy. So this happened recently, my birthday, I, 21, was out to coffee with my grandma, 79, we were talking about life and all sorts of things, and I mentioned my mom, Nancy, 58, telling me she was going to start therapy. She was always against it, and never believed in it, so I figured whatever is making her go must be huge. Instantly my grandma had a look about her, and I remembered my mom offhandedly mentioning her, and my dad did couples counseling a month or two back, and with a few more questions my gram spilled the beans. As it turns out, my dad, Aaron, 57, who has been married to my mom for 22 years, was cheating. And I wish that was it. My mom caught him cheating about 4 months ago. He was texting some woman named Angela, calling her pet names, telling her he loves her, flirting, etc., etc. He also sent her $6,000. My parents share all their money, so it's not like he just sent her his money, it was my mom's money too. So of course my mom is pissed, but he apologizes profusely and she signs them up for couples counseling. He says in counseling he'll never hurt her again, as she recounts that his ex-wife cheated on him, and that he promised he'd never do that to someone like she did to him. He just kept apologizing, saying it'll never happen again. At this point in time my mom is considering forgiveness. Then a few months later my mom finds out he has a second phone and a separate phone line, just to talk to this woman. My mom sees that he sent her nudes as well, and that he sent her another $2,000. All the while he said he'd never hurt her again, and he'd never do this again. She confronts him, and after a few lies, admits the truth, and is now doing anything he can to get her back. He changed all his passwords to Nancy Loves Me. He begs her for forgiveness and to tell him she loves him, and tries to manipulate her. She cast him away into the spare bedroom since finding out he lied the second time, and he is now required to get a second job to pay back the $8,000 he stole from them. She took all his credit and debit cards away except for one, and any money he takes out she asks him for and she puts in an envelope. My dad was always a family man, who loved his wife and family. He's always just wanted to be with her. The worst part of all of this is Angela isn't even a real woman. She won't phone call him, or video call him. She's a catfish. A catfish. He threw his whole life away for a woman that isn't even real. He refuses to believe anyone that says she's not real. Not real. He also is texting this woman on his work phone now, putting his job at risk. It sounds like my mom wants to sort herself out first, and then maybe end it with him and everything. I am encouraging her to follow the morals she taught me: once a cheater, always a cheater. I asked too many questions on my happy birthday coffee with my grandma, and found out my dad is cheating on my mom, with a catfish, and he sent her at least $8,000, throwing away 22 years of marriage.